Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. Today we are going to be talking about what happened to me today. Um, I rather I want to play a game called chess. I'm gonna tell you what happened, and I won't prepare for what's going to happen for the future because something or someone is trying to keep my future from and who would have to benefit from it. I say to myself, as far as the chain of command goes, who would have to benefit from me suffering? you know um I know who would benefit from it, but I'm not going to say. They know who they are. But today I went to my appointment, and I got home, and all of a sudden I had a gash in my window. And I'm like, where did this come from? So I called the police. And I have reason to believe that somebody chipped away at it um, between 2 to 3 days ago prior to this, or I cannot pinpoint it, but I know I did not have that gash in my windowsill. So I have reason to believe this person, and I'm going to tell the police when the police decide to call me, because I know they're busy right now, that it is my ex boyfriend. Either somebody's trying to frame him or it is him, just like my package was stolen, just like a nail was in my tire, just like somebody called me uh, name and stuff. And what I don't get is what would he have to benefit from this? But a lot, to just make me suffer, um, because I cut him off, not the other way around. Um, and everything that's happening to me is like my car is telling me something. I know that sounds weird to some, but his car has a chip in his window going all the way down. My car is starting not to act like it used to act. And that is not normal. That is not normal. You know, you make Jewish people look bad. You are making Jewish people look really, really bad. And you give someone like you power, and this is what they'll do. Now, you guys, I cannot prove it. I cannot prove it. But 2 to 3 days ago, I would like the camera to be reviewed. Um, I think that is sick. It's narcissistic. It's disgusting. It's piggish. It's nasty to sit up there and do things like that to people. When you see that they're doing, you know, bad already, they don't have money. They're just making day in and day out, ends meet. And then you make it worser. I mean, you came with me to Mercedes Benz and seen what uh, I had to go through with that, and you put more damage on my car. You're everything in a dictionary negative to me. And I'm not going to stop until the police investigate this. You're a sick, sick man. Creepy, like I told you. Creepy. Um, you, it's just sick. It's really sick, man. And when I sit up there and try to put blessings in my life, and I accept those blessings, they will come. People like you disgust me to sit up there and try to foil my bright white light plan to sit up there and have a better future for myself. And people like you make it hard for people like me. I don't go flashing my blackness card to you. Don't go flashing your Jewish card to me. So I have no problem with Jewish people, but that person right there for doing that to me, he knows he did it. Just like he knows he put a nail in my tire. All because we broke up because I liked Trump. Every time he came to my house, he had something smart to say about Trump. Every time I went to go see him, it was different. Why can't men get past this Trump thing, man? Like, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Bunch of Putins running around envying Trump. I've never been jealous of a female. Never. I may have been a little irritated with a female, but I've never been jealous. Everything I have on my body, God had my path geared towards me. But some men, like this is a continuation of what happened today with my 10 o'clock appointment. I got no response. Hello? Hold on, please. Yes?
Hey, this is Kimberly, right?
Yes, sir.
Kimberly, this is Ali. I am calling you from the finance department at Cadillac Chevrolet Bellevue.
Yes, we need to make some type of arrangement for money to be received back to me, or me to call the BBB line, because I didn't know my car was in a crash, and nor did I know that it needed some major repairs that should have been with the warranty that I had in the first place. I didn't get paperwork saying that I had a warranty. They just told me verbally I had a warranty and did not tell me that the car was was in a crash.
Okay. So as far as the paperwork goes, I remember I did have the paperwork for the purchase. I didn't show you the vehicle or sell you the vehicle. I just did your approval paperwork. Remember, I called you. I think you were. It was over the weekend or so, if my memory is failing me. We had to get you approved, and then I told you that I was able to get you a warranty. So the warranty paperwork is attached to the vehicle. There's just one piece of paper. Are you having any issues using
I'm
it?
having, I feel like I was sold a lemon. So what I'm gonna do is I want to know how we can work together to come up with a solution versus the warranty, because I look at my paperwork that I took from that I got from Mercedes Benz, and it says that it needs a lot of extensive work and it's been in a crash.
Okay. Okay. So can I ask you this? What work does it need? Do they tell you?
Hold on, let me get the paperwork.
What I do when we sold in a car again, I'm not. I was
When you sold me the car, you did not tell me, what you did not tell me was that give me a second.
Also, Kimberly, just so you know, I wasn't your salesperson or the sales manager. I was just the finance manager that did your paperwork. I just got the bank approval and I got you the warranty on the vehicle. I was
Okay.
part of the sales process. And not saying that I'm not trying to help you, but just so you know that who you're talking to is not the person who sold you the vehicle.
Okay. So basically it says that spark plugs need to be replaced. That is something that should have been replaced during the course of y'all having that vehicle, because y'all had to fix the vehicle in order to resell it. Resealing of seeping front covers, alignment front and rear, and I'm basically coming out of pocket $3,000 for the stuff that needs to be done. And I want to know what's covered under the warranty. But then again, I don't, because I shouldn't. This vehicle was not told to me that that it was in a crash. That's what I'm saying. I would never have chose my 2024 Chevy Trax over a 2018 Mercedes Benz if it was in a crash.
Okay, I understand. Let me do this. I'm gonna email one of the sales managers. Okay. I'm gonna see what we can do for you. Do you have the warranty paperwork now? Do you have the warranty card? Can I email it to you?
You can email it to me. I have to go.
Okay. No problem. I'll email it to you,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna email my sales manager as well to try to see
Okay.
what we can do
Thank
for
you.
you to help you out. Okay.
Bye.
Um,
Hello?
Oh, this is Bob.
Yes, sir.
This is Office Department. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Hey, so tell me about what's going on.
Well, today, I was coming from a VA appointment and I got home and I was right at the gate by my where I enter to go in to park my car, and I just so happened to look to my left and there was a big split in my car. It's a big crack in it. And I know that it was not like that 2, 3 days ago. And so I'm like, did somebody vandalize my car? Because the person, my ex boyfriend, he has the same crack in his vehicle. And then we broke up because he he was just creeping me out. Things started happening to me, and now this, and I just wanted to see if somebody can look at the tape, to see if somebody tampered with my vehicle.
Just real quick, just want to let you know this is recorded line. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me just get the details real quick. How do you spell your first name?
It's
online video footage of him damaging the vehicle or anyone damaging the vehicle? Would you like to? Would you like for us to move forward? Would you like to press charges?
I would like to press charges, yes.
Okay. When was so? You said you saw this when?
Well, what happened was I was pulling up and I just looked to my left and there was this big gash in there, a big cut or broken, just slit. And so I'm like, where did this come from? I'm like, this isn't right. This isn't normal. So I immediately after that went to Chevrolet to see if we can come up with something what is covered in the warranty. I immediately went to Chevrolet about another concern of mine, and then I just came back home, and I was just going to wait on you to call.
Okay, so you're saying it was your driver's side window, like the one immediately to your left when you're driving?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So you noticed that pulling in today into the parking garage? Uh,
Yes.
so when was the last time you noticed, or when was the last time you drove the vehicle you didn't notice any damage to it?
The funny thing is, I looked at it yesterday. I looked at it the day before yesterday. I don't remember it being there. I don't even remember a gash being there.
Okay. What parking garage did you pull into? Just the one building?
Yeah, the one connected to the building.
Okay. What's your parking stall?
Um, I think four.
Okay. Stalls for. Okay. I'll give Kirkland Crossing a call and see if I can get any video footage from. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. So, like I was saying, you guys, like I was saying, you guys, sat up there and people try to sabotage me, and you know, it's just not right. I try to sit up there and keep it civil, you know. I try to do the best I can and be the best possible copy of myself as I can, and now I didn't. It's just sad to know that I can never have nobody close to me. Nobody messes with my vehicle. It's like I've had a sensor on my life where, people may not like me, but they know just it's a respect code. It's a G code thing. They just don't mess with it. You know, even I have to give credit. I would like to think that the Hispanics did not do that, but as soon as I got with him and he knew that I was advocating for Trump, things started to progress in my life that made no sense to me. You know, that's just sad, man. I have to tell my business like this on national, all streaming, and had to have a short interlude talking to the police, not only talking to the police, but talking to the personnel, Chevrolet about things. And it's crazy. I shouldn't have to do this. And I'm not talking, and I repeat, God knows, only God and God knows that I'm not talking bad about Jews. You know, I believe, let's look it up. Jesus was Jewish. But you got good black people, you got bad black people, you got good white people, you got bad white people, you got good Jamaicans, you got bad Jamaicans, you got good in everything. So that's why I identified you specifically by your race, because that's all you did was talk about your race. Like I had something out for your race. If anything, Trump saved your race in Israel. So you should be thanking him. He blew up Iran, the nuclear site. Don't you care about your people? Don't you even care? Or do you use your race and weaponize your race? You're one of those men who weaponize their race, where you'll sit up there and you'll use your race and play the race card so that you think that you're not going to get caught with this. So I'm going to put together a video. That's what happened to me today. I'm going to put together a video, and I didn't want to even have to bring the video. I didn't even want to have to bring this, but I have to note this. When things happen to me, I talk about it. I wasn't even thinking about this cat. I wasn't even thinking about him. Like I'm not thinking about nothing in that context. The last thing I can remember myself saying is, is something totally different. I don't even talk about my relationships, especially not on LinkedIn. You can kind of get away with it discussing stuff on other platforms, but not LinkedIn. That's why I turned it into a documentary about my life. So, you know, it's just sick, man. I just hope that where I'm moving to have the up and up from the police here to be on the lookout for people that fit the description of the people that I have brought up over the course of 2 years. It's just sad, man. So let's get started. Let's move on from this monstrosity. And then I found out too that I have to say this, that he was bisexual. And I can't prove that, but I can prove that he came out his mouth and said he was at a gay bars. He bar hops, gay bars. That's not good for my image. What he do on his own time is his own time, but I don't want nothing to do with that life. I don't want nothing to do with that type of life. Sorry about that. I got makeup all on in my house. So I don't know if it was true that HIV/AIDS came from gay people. I don't know. I do know I interviewed a gay man that sat up there and said he caught HIV/AIDS during that era, that time, and he's now married to a woman. He's in his mid 50s, early 60s. Let's make a banner and make a whole new a whole new show about something that has nothing to do with this clown or cat, and that is that. What will it be about? It will be about putting together banners for this lovely lady. Um, put together banners. I want to put for you guys to join me for an episode. I want you guys to join me for an episode putting together banners. I didn't think that crap was true when they say if you fast, when you fast, you're closer to God. Now, I'm not saying I'm just going straight phony, just make myself lose weight. That's not what it's about. But fasting, because I have to fast because of the medication I'm on. Sometimes I'll like eat, but when I do eat, I just feel so sluggish, like poison. I want you guys to join me for an episode putting together a banner. I want to make people's virtual studio And then he said he's supposed to be getting some money and that the mafia was like, it wasn't adding up. It wasn't adding up. Like, he's supposed to be getting some money from his house. He have equity of 500,000. So what are you going to do with the money, bro? And and then the mafia is after you. Like, it wasn't adding up. Stuff wasn't adding up. I want to make people's virtual studio. I want just such a creep ball to um make sure that they get. I want to make sure that they get their proper um introduction. We're back to G-rated LinkedIn. We're good. It's good rated. It's not rated 17. Each platform has. Okay, put together banners. No, I'm gonna put banners, a virtual studio. Put together banners is so. Bring back that lovely feeling. I've been listening to Daryl Hall and Oates all day long. Come on. One thing that God taught me, just because one person or many of people do it to you doesn't make them all bad. Until I get reference that all of them are bad, until I see that each and every one, and that hasn't been the case. I went to Chevrolet and this girl was so polite to me. I was utterly surprised and scared at the same time. I'm like, and she had no smirk, no nothing. I was like, you're not gonna be mean to me. I was just looking for it. I was looking for it. I cannot allow myself to laugh, but I will tell a person about themselves. Um, Facebook. Would you let me put this virtual studio? Okay, you did let me. Okay. So I can stream two virtual studios. I actually messed up one of my virtual studios. Oh man. Let me see. I have to show y'all this tape, y'all. Oh my God. It is so cool. I think they're Indian. Let's see what they doing. I won't play the music, but look at that. That's hard to do, yo. That's hard to do. He got 103 likes and 723. I will be the 24th one. That was really well choreographed. Very well choreographed. They stupid. They are so funny. Hold on. What song is this? You get 500, 3,590 likes. Hold on. Let's see what Donald Trump got to say. 'He said, be quiet. You don't listen. You never listen. 801. The economy or narcotic city of Chicago. Keep going. Let's see. In case you wonder what we do at our MAGA cult meetings. They are so silly. Trump spotlight a 12-year-old who fought back against a kindergarten transgender. 'Feelings. You can change your gender because of feelings. One nation under God. Oh my God, Richard is on the house. Richard is in the house. That is so sick. Sick. In California, organized crime. They just flung the old man to the ground. Like he's been here for almost 90 years. 90 years. Almost 2 years shy of 90 years. And you just fling him to the ground like that. He has you by a whole century. I don't care about the race. Only in California. Doctor who faced 35-year. Ooh, they have a typo. I'm surprised. So they must have really wanted to get their point across. 35 years in prison for giving saline instead of the COVID vaccine has been fully acquitted.
Really honors the oath of you know what and how we withstand of
Hello? Yes.
a little bit better of a time frame that you can at least remember to kind of narrow down?
Um, I believe it was between it was this weekend. It had to be this weekend. Last weekend, the not this weekend coming up, but last weekend, probably like Friday night, between Friday night, because I didn't go out like that. I didn't go out like that. So between Friday night and to now.
Okay, so about the last 3.5 days.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Yep, that's all I needed to know. We're having them look right now, but they're curious if we can get a better time frame on it. So I'll let them know. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
Bye. They make that look so easy, man. It used to be easy for me when I was in the military, but now it's like you can't. I do a half a push up. That is sad, man. I felt so. She is so beautiful, man. Look at this shit, man. That's why. Oh my God. Who lets the lion out of the cage? Would you trust if there was a lion in your house? Are you going to sit up there and just say, "Lion, be still," or no, you're going to shut that freaking door and you're going to run away from it in hopes that it doesn't have a gun in the throat, man. Look at that. Look at that blood on the ground, man. And nobody noticed. I'm so glad they don't show the crimes. I think that, it's a reason why they don't show us the crimes. It's a reason why they don't show us the crimes. There is a deeper reason I've seen death with overseas, a guy, I don't remember his name, but he got hung, and they showed it back when YouTube was first brought to becoming YouTube, and they actually show him being hung, and that is something that I never want to see again. So that is something that I never ever want to see. Once you see something like that, you don't like. And YouTube used to be able to show autopsy videos. Not unless this particular character was getting paid to do it, or he just did it on GP. We don't know. Why else was he coming back and forth out? They're coming around, man. I like to see that. Look at that unity, man. You got white people on the truck, black people on the truck, you know, like think about it. 1950, would you ever imagine that you see white people and black people in the same truck, let alone the same vicinity with that? You guys are strongest and biggest alligators. Funny. Secretary of War. Ouch. Secretary of War. Uh, okay, I am about to finish. You know what I believe? You know what I believe from hearing that? I believe that Trump was the chosen one, and he learned that at a very early age. And I believe it took him to have to be in with the Democrats, and because they're saying that, he was an informant. So I'm like, okay, why would he be an informant unless he knew that he was who he was, which, women say it all the time. Women from shout it all over the country, all over the world. Trump is a god. No, I really mean it. I really mean it. This isn't a sexual thing. This is a religious and spiritual thing. He was once Democrat and then he went Republican. Why else would he be an informant? This is the last thing I'm gonna watch, and then I'm gonna get on here and do my show. Y'all love having me hands on, huh? Hands on. TikTok. Just like in God we trust. In God we trust. You know, don't we supposed to trust these politicians that I mean the dollar bill, like seriously. it's the secret is that there's gods on this in this country, in some states, and on this planet. And in order to infiltrate, how does a man with lots of money infiltrate? That's why they didn't want him to be president. That's why they didn't want him to be president, because he's an outsider type god. And he switched to Republican. Putin did not get born, and I hate to say this, Putin did not get born into having money. From the storyline that we got from Russia, he was a poor child. And he got with the KGB at 21 or something, or 25. And then things started to come up from there. That's one thing I have to say about you know, like they stay like, what was the trashiest state I ever been to? I would have to say it's certain parts of DC. That's how you treat outdoors. I used to throw stuff outside of my car, but I stopped that long time ago when I started watching those planetary um videos about how you trash uh the world hurts the world. So pick up behind yourself. Not because of a ticket or nothing, because you can always do it without being watched or seen, but because I had integrity and I love this world. You haven't seen me throw not one thing outside. I want to show y'all something too. I want to show y'all a give me a second. Let me did y'all see that? It must have cut off or something. Um I want to show y'all something. This is crazy, man. I was like, how do you know so much about me? They don't even have, oh my God. Somebody wrote about me. This is like AI mode is sort of like Wikipedia. But let me go down. Let me go down a little bit more. Hold up. Oh, so I got some dirt on me. I finally found some dirt on me. I was so like, what? Did Kimberly Cloud's political case go with the Washington State? That, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, Seattle Times. Oh, position criticized by Seattle Times. The more I go searching, the more I go find. That's true. I did not say specific policy solutions. That is true. That's true. Um, it plowed old money to Washington. I found this shit through AI yesterday. Um, the cloud owe money to Washington State. I was going through there. See, they're not giving me the right websites. So, yes. What? I didn't mean to not attend the hearing either. I wanted to be there, but a lot was going on during that time. But yeah, man, did they, you know, I had to pay $125, but not because I didn't know what I was doing. I was like doing all this by myself, and every time I tried to add someone into the equation, they would just be so mean and evil. So yeah, there are some evil people out here. I tell you that. I should go back up. let did y'all hear, at least can y'all say whether y'all heard it or y'all did not? You know, oh, I know what I'm gonna show y'all. I know what I'm gonna show y'all. Um, I want y'all to look at this carefully, man. I can't, me, I have, a gift. I have a gift. I have to say I can read people's behavior very well. I can tell when they're being genuine. And that's why the my nurse, I have to give him a big shout out because he be in Ebonic, he be's genuine. He is genuine in non-Ebonic terms. He is genuine. And yeah. Wait, Melanie was there? Hold on. Let me get it. Hold on. I got to get off of YouTube. So if you follow me, try to follow me at the Kimberly Cloud Show 39. I'm on 3 different places, so try to follow me. Um, yeah, so hold on.